Here goes nothing. Hey, everybody. What's up, guys?
One of these tax prep services lets more people file for free.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome. Hopefully, everybody starts joining in. Gotta try this a different way here. Diary of Her Mind. What is up? What is up? What up? But yes, guys, interesting topic. And I had this moment as like a spur of the moment thing. Caitlin and Kel's fam is in the house. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's good to see everybody. But I went in search of a hidden, forgotten cemetery just to realize it wasn't as forgotten as I would thought of it. Hey, it's just me, Cynthia. What's up? So I went in search of this place. Super duper creepy. Um, Definitely could not get my car in there for any means. I had to go for about, I would say, 0.3 miles on foot. And I finally found it, and there's a creek, and over is like this dilapidated bridge, and it's just super odd looking. And below it is this just really creepy cemetery, and it goes up this weird hill, and it looked like Hills Have Eyes, total Children of the Corn themed cemetery. It was just odd looking. Bad news is there was houses all around it, so I'm guessing those houses have some activity. Because my EMF, as soon as I got to the gate, was going off like a tiki torch, and there was no power lines whatsoever. So it was kind of interesting. I wish I could have gotten in there, but if I had gotten in and they saw my car just up the road, they would have probably called the police. So I decided to scratch that plan and go to my local cemetery. And I had my professional camera, my T7i DSLR, I had a macro lens on it this time. And guys, I have to show you this. This is pretty freaking wild. Let me get this up here real quick, and let me refresh this so I have a clean chat. And but yeah, guys, this is pretty wild. This might be first time I've seen this, and it was a thing that I tried at David Oman's house with some pretty cool success. And hopefully you guys can share this out. I'm gonna share this out right now. And before I get started here, little science experiment that I tried, because I'm weird like that. Join me now. All right. And yes, the thumbnail that I took. Hey, PSPR Paranormal Pursuit is in the house. Eli family, what is up? But yeah, guys, this is pretty interesting. This is the first time that I've actually used this out in the field, other than David's house, and it was really cool. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if I can get a couple more people in here. I'm gonna try to grab the pop out chat so I can just minimize this. I can see all y'all's happy chattingness, which is pretty cool. All right. So while we get a couple more people in here, I'm going to do a quick share out here on my page. The thumbnail turned out really cool, actually. Casey Diaz and HSFL nice. Cool, cool. All right, let's share this out on Twitter. All right, so I got that shared out on Twitter, the good old tweeter. share this out to a whole bunch of groups here. Okay. Love to get people in the discussion. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys so much for sharing this out. All right. So we are about to get started here. Shared it out to a couple of thousand people. Hopefully some people join up. I'm sharing some of the photos with a friend of mine, and they're like, "Wow, that was a big ass orb." So it'll be interesting to see what your guys' reaction is to this. And it's weird. I mean, it's one of the strangest anomalies that I've seen. Hey, Ray the Fam, what's going on, brother? Let's see. Let's see, Kim Fitzgerald Rock Fam. So let's get to it then. I'll start the show here and kind of go photo to photo, and there's a lot of them, so bear with me. There we go. Should connect here any moment. Any moment. Come on. Stupid thing. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, come on. It's wanting to connect to my smart TV is why I'm having an issue right now. Cool. All right. So we're in. So here is, guys. Let's see if I can maximize the screen. And it doesn't look like I can. No. So this is as large as it's going to get. First, there are some of these orbs here, or what I think are orbs. It's very interesting. These are right at grave level. And they kind of have this weird, almost like circle to them. It's very strange for sure. Did my YouTube really shut down? Am I still live? Yeah, I should be. Let's see here. All right, I got 13 people watching. Good. I'm gonna get you some advice. We got Foxy Escapes. We got Zach at Stanford. What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Anybody else I missed? Nope. Okay. We're gravy, baby. I know. I saw that too. Hey, Lakeshore, how's it going? Good to see you. All right. So, yeah. So these are the orbs that I was talking about that are kind of peculiar. These have like a center to them. They're very strange. Let's see if I pan around. There was another one too that was a little more detailed, but these aren't even the best ones yet. And you can kind of see what looks like they're moving in sequence. And I do have evidence that they do move, and they kind of look like a shooting star. So I'm gonna zoom out of that one. The next one that comes up is something like that. You can kind of see these here in the background, not too well, but somewhat. And then you got this one here, which I find is particularly interesting. So, what do you guys think that is? I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think that might be. They're right at grave level, so it's kind of interesting. It's not long exposure either. It is a short burst of different images. Some of those are the same image multiple times, and you can. I'll show you when I get to those. This one is one of those, and where you can see there was nothing really here except for these lighter ones. When you do go over here, this brighter one does pop up, and it's kind of got that. It's an alien, right? It's got this like ring and then like an inner circle. It's kind of strange. So I thought it was pretty peculiar and pretty interesting, actually. And there's the other one right there. So this one, these are from the street lights. I did debunk those as being the street lights. They're too bright and they don't have any kind of circle. When you get over here, you do see what looks like a little floating disc that's blue with a trail. That one is, and it moves through multiple different photos. That one was interesting. You see a couple of more of these like little anomalies like over here. The one above is part of the street light above. This one right here, this is just pointed into dead space. There's really nothing there. And also that one. I don't know if you guys can see that one well, but that one's really bright and has this like kind of like aura around it. It's kind of strange. And it's kind of got right. He's come to see me too now, Foxy. There's another one of the anomaly, and they're kind of all around at grave level. And I did have corresponding EMF spikes and around those graves. So it did seem like there was some kind of a paranormal activity. Hey, Wolfie and the Wolf Pack! Woo! All right, and then some more of these. And guys, I took this with a $800 professional camera. And this was with a micro lens. It'd be interesting to see what I could get with a longer lens. But yeah, it was I'm just giving a hard time because I took a picture of an alien and sent it to John. Right? So cool. The Sour Patch Kid cracked me up. Let's see. Okay. So this one I had a hard time finding really anything because those I've pretty much debunked as the lights of the Elks Lodge behind. But then I saw this and I wondered what this was. This one is kind of weird and it's not part of the building lights behind. It's actually on the leaf. You sorry, Cynthia. But this one's interesting because it's actually on the leaves or in front of it, and it's just kind of strange. Now, I did take 2 photos. It doesn't seem to change shape. So I'd like to hear some feedback what people think of that because these all right here, minus the one on the leaves. Glad you're back. This one is very interesting because it's not the same shape as these other ones, which are the street lights for the building behind. And this one is very interesting because it's just a weird abnormal shape. You should be used to Johnson. Right. So this one's somewhat interesting. You have this, what looks like a comet going through the screen, and there's a couple of other little light anomalies around it. And It's a mini ghost, right? My comments keep deleting. Well, it shouldn't, Wolfie. Hey, Canadian witches. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, Diary. Sounds interesting though. Go check it out. So that was the weird anomaly in that picture, and there's a couple of other ones like that one. See, you see that floating disc thing now at ground level, with another abnormal uh, energy source above it to the left. So that one was kind of strange. Hey, we got Christina and Sun Go Squad as well as Cynthia Downs. Thank you so much for joining, all my fams. So that one is peculiar. And then you zoom in here, there is another light anomaly, but no disk. So, and what I mean by that is there's this weird kind of like disc thing with a trail. I'm trying to, well, the background's going to be blurred because the macro or micro lens was capturing the mausoleum. So that's what it focused on. As far as that, there's some more light anomalies over here. The one right here next to it is part of the road lights. So, because you can see the road behind this fence here. Okay. So this one, just another couple little anomalies in the back. And then this right here. Not super amazing. This one's way brighter though. Okay, so this is the same image. You don't see that red dot. So this was taken literally right after the next one. And you don't see that red dot there. You go to the next one, and there's some kind of like a red dot. Doesn't it look like me? There's like kind of a taller shape that doesn't look like one of the gravestones. I mean, it's definitely looks pretty interesting. I wonder if that's like a apparition. Hey, Jelly Duck, how you doing? But yeah, I mean, I can see it better on my phone than I can on this. Hey, Julie M, what's going on? Yeah, there's like a shadow. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Jelly Duck. Let's skip out on this. All right. So I'm going to see if there's a way where I can maybe zoom in or brighten this even a little bit more. Okay, so there is that anomaly there. Can kind of see it, but where I was seeing that shadow is like right above that grave. And it doesn't show well on here. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Guys, Brian Bitter is a longtime friend of mine and past colleague. Big shout out to my brother in Vegas. Much, much love. Hope to see you soon. Next time I'm out in Nevada, I'll definitely come and see you. One of the best damn salesmen I've ever met. So now panning over. So this one's more of the street lights. I'm trying to focus on which photo because there was a whole sequence of these photos that I captured. Brian cracks me up. So here's another one of those weird anomalies. You can kind of see that trail. This is something that I find is weird because these are the street lights below. These ones here. Actually, this one's weird. the one with the ring around it. I think that these two red ones, no, those are above street level. There's no lights there. That is kind of strange. Yeah, so you got another trail here. Maybe I come by a Sweet 5 series from you first, right? You can kind of see what looks like a trail, almost looks like a comet, but there was no shooting stars, guys. And then you got this one up here, which is somewhat interesting. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. And there's some more anomalies here. This was just taken with my professional camera out in the cemetery at nighttime. Another one here, and you no longer see that anomaly. You see some weird other stuff, but you don't quite see that anomaly. Now, on the previous photo, those two dots are right here above the street light. 1, 2, with the shooting star thing above. You pan over to the next one, and they're somewhat in the same place there. So I'm trying to debunk whether those, because they are staying stationary throughout this whole sequence of photos, which is pretty interesting. But this is the one that really blew my mind right here. You see these bright orbs that are right above the tree. This is the cemetery right by my house that has all the activity. And so if you go to the previous photo around that tree, there's like 1, maybe 2 anomalies in that tree. And there's not much else. There's a couple of little light anomalies or something swirling around. But you go to this next photo and it's bright. Those are super bright, and it's interesting to see what it is. Mudcon's in the house. What's up, Mudcon? Who's John? I remember seeing HSL on YouTube at one time, right? I know, it's been forever. So those are the interesting ones. Here's another big anomaly. I don't know what that is. So that's interesting. But now those other anomalies seem to be gone out of that image. So you see this here. And the next one, it's kind of got a little comet tail as well, which is pretty interesting. There's some other photos here, and another one of the weird UFO shaped discs with the tail. I have no idea what that is. Now you see why I hate editing, because I have to go through every nook and cranny of every portion of every video and photo that I put in my videos and make sure I didn't miss something. But this is what makes you a good investigator too. This one has a lot of light anomalies. There's one there. There's another one there. There's another one right there. There's some more right at ground level that are kind of those bright blue ones. Those other ones behind are going to be the street lights, but if you circle around them, in between the building lights, God, come on. You can really kind of see these circular shapes with more of like a defined ring, and they seem to be everywhere in this portion of the cemetery. Here, you can see these right here. There's another one of those little weird disc comet things. That's one of the light anomalies there, which is interesting. Just a lot of spiritual activity always at this cemetery. I didn't even go to the other side either. And there's another one. Here again, more of these like light anomalies. You can really see, looks like someone's standing by the tree. Where in that last one? Did I miss something? Well, there's definitely a lot of anomalies by this tree. See a shadow next to the tree. Kinda, yeah. Huh. Wonder what that could be. Makes you wonder, huh? Let's see. So more here in this photo. So this one, I don't think this one was a sequence shot. Okay, so this is above the flagstaff. You see the old cannon there. That's the old Civil War cannon. Up above, I have no idea. Okay, so that's the street light. You can actually see the pole. But surrounding the Civil War and the Civil War, World War I, and World War II graves, there seems to be a lot of activity. There could be another tree behind it, Cynthia. But yeah, so that's around that street light. So that one's pretty interesting. And then over here, got more of these little zoomy disc things that I have no idea what the hell these things are. If anybody could tell me what those are, whether it's lens glare or it's something else that's unexplainable, I would love to know. But you see more of these, like, there's nothing reflective. That's just night sky. And it's been raining here recently, so it's not dust. Like, see, you see all of this here. It's just so much activity. It's just kind of trippy. See, this is something that intrigued me here. But what the hell is that? It looks like a pair of feet. Almost like somebody standing there with their legs like opened out. I just can't. There was nothing there. I mean, it does look like some kind of like a shoe, like a dress shoe or something like that. That's very, very weird. And then right above it is this bright orbs, or light anomalies, as I like to call them. And again, here, more activity. Let's see. Yes, I did take a lot of photos. Okay, so this is another photo of the cemetery. This one here is more light anomalies. That bright one is from the street, but the other ones are unexplainable. This one, again, having a little tail as it zooms on by, and just a ton of other little light anomalies. No, that's not a rock. And it's not flowers either. There's literally nothing there. You see an orb and then what looks like 2 feet spread apart. Here, kind of caught the tail end of orb above here. Some kind of, that might be a street light actually. But that one isn't. Whoa, that's a blue orb. Look how cool that is, guys. That is a bright anomaly. Hey, how's it going, Lewis Fuller? How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Be sure to share this out. But yeah, that's that one's very bright. And anything else in that photo? And this one was a sequence shot. So there's actually, you see him here, back to back, same photo, maybe a little bit off on the angle, slightly. They're about the same. And this one, you actually see when I go from this photo to this photo, you actually see that orb at the top drop down, which is kind of cool. And literally, these were taken right after one another. Another one here. Nothing really else. Here's a really bright one for you. Woo! Look at that one, guys. Yeah, there was something above the grave, and then it drops down into the next photo to the left, which is pretty cool. But this one's super bright. I just have a hard time saying that's dust. You know what I mean? Because that sure ain't looking like dust. Dust doesn't look like the sun. This one is very, very clear. It's very large, and there's one right below it too. There is more up above. So, yeah, there's that photo, guys. Yeah, that one is pretty distinguished. And there's another bright one here in the same photo. This one, couple of bright orbs. This is the next photo in the sequence. That one's really clear. That one's really clear. And it actually is in front of the tree. So it's pretty darn clear, guys. This one, you see multiples. Up above this hill, you see these two red lights. That's actually the radio tower above. But there are some anomalies, especially right here. Another blue orb. This is strange right here. I don't know what that is. It looks like an illuminated crab is what it looks like. Um, so let me show you. So there's some anomalies here, anomalies there. But that is on the tree branch. Maybe caught just a couple of milliseconds before it allowed me to show its true form. Hey, what's up, Johnny Paranormal? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Going through some pretty crazy shit in Australia, I've heard, and I'm sorry about all the fires, and all my prayers are with the people that were affected and all the animals. Johnny and Kim are in Australia, so I know. What is this? This is such a strange anomaly, guys. This isn't right by my house, and this is one of the reasons I think that this whole area is haunted is because of the cemetery. It's just very, very strange. There's so much activity every time I go in there, and then I capture something like this. I have no idea. This was taken just with my normal camera, and this was taken with my Canon T7i professional DSLR camera that I use for my photography, and it captured some pretty interesting stuff. Street light. That's not a street light though. I don't know what that is, but that's really bright. Mountain street light, but that's definitely not street light. If I can zoom in here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think it's an entity trying to manifest itself. There you go. There's a bright. Yeah, it's some pretty interesting pics for sure, Johnny. Some more light anomalies here. I don't know if it's gonna allow me to zoom in any further here. But yeah, so there's definitely something interesting going on in that photo. Definitely looks like something interesting over here. See ya, Johnny. Take care, bro. You have more in this photo. We've got the gate here, which looks super duper creepy. Trying to see any abnormalities. There we go. Look at the size of that orb right by that giant tomb, by that giant gravestone. That is cool. That is wicked right there. That is a big orb, and it's got like a tail on it. Look at that. It's in bilateral movement, which is really cool to see. There's one at the top there that looks like it's zooming around. Another one at the top here that looks like it's zooming. Hey, Gina's in the house. What's up, Gina? This one has a lot of stuff at the very top. And it looks like they're all kind of hovering around, which is interesting. And then more here towards the bottom. Another blue. So, I mean, I have like orange orbs, I have red orbs, I have green, I have blue. They're coming in all sorts of colors. Another bright one there, which is pretty wild. Another blue orb. That one is actually moving from its original position. You actually see what looks like a light anomaly on the road here. Actually, a couple of them, which is pretty sweet. Look at this, guys. Holy smokes. Look at the orb on that one. That sounded dirty, actually. I'll take that one back. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm not looking at your orbs. But it looks... It is super bright, guys. But that one's cool. I like that one. There it is again in the next shot. I know it looks like the moon. That's the power of that DSLR. Now it's another one, another one. Just so much in this one area. Look at this one. So you have, I think those little bright ones are actually stars, but the kind of ones that are surrounding it are not. Definitely get lost in a lot of these. Make me a shirt and I'll wear it. Look at the orbs. I should, huh? Probably be a very successful shirt for paranormal people. Or, hey, nice orbs. Oh, Gina, I took these photos tonight on my way back home. These were taken just like an hour ago. Whoa. That one's strange. There's no street light above me there. Hey, Huntress. Yeah, nice orbs, right? And then you have more of these little trailers, which are interesting. So that one's a light pole, the bright, bright one. But above it, you have what look like these little jellyfish, which are interesting. They're just floating around, all happiness. And then some more bright ones above, which are interesting. And that's just right above the cemetery. And then you have these weird ones again where they look like these little floating discs with the trail. And I'm trying to figure out what those might be. Again, some more nice set of orbs, right? That one's the light post. And again, you have these little discs. I mean, the ones that are just like pointed into nowhere and they just have like a ton of activity, it's just mind blowing. This one is absolutely incredible. That one there, and then that one above. How much activity is over by that tree? And yes, I was getting EMF readings from right around here. Always do. This spot's always the most active in the cemetery, and it shows pretty clearly here. Did I miss anything? Nope. So that's it for show and tell tonight. Kind of wanted to hear what you guys think. It was a pretty interesting little stop on my way home, and that cemetery always has stuff. If I had brought my SLS camera, which I didn't have charged at the moment, I have it charged now, but it's not charged. So maybe tomorrow night I'll go somewhere else. That's always the risk. I've had stuff follow me home from that cemetery before, but I wasn't playing with the spirit box, so that helped. Tuning in for a few minutes, just want to drop the like. Haunted by Haunted, good to see you. Hope you're well. Nice set of orbs on you. Yeah, must have gained some weight because I got some orbs. You know what I mean? It's a big orb. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's always interesting to see what kind of activity decides to pop up. When I take photos like that in my house now, I don't get much activity in my house. And I think it was primarily because I was messing with the spirit box so much. And ever since I like took like a 1 month hiatus from the spirit box, my house has calmed down to almost nothing. Like occasionally will sense something here, but it's not as active as it was when I was using that spirit box. Definitely was triggering more unnecessary activity in my house that I didn't need to have. That one too looks. There's no way that looked like a speck of dust. That looks. There's that one too. I think you caught more than just orbs. Love seeing you live again. You're always catch some great stuff on. Thank you. Hey, DF Network, what's up? Um, that one too. Yeah, it's so strange. Like that one where it looks like that weird shape, and those who are just kind of tuning in, let me try to find that one again because that is just beyond strange. So I'm focusing on it again. And it's like almost every single shot I got on this has this weird, at least one little anomaly. I'm trying to see if there's. That one's crazy. Super duper clear orbs. I'm trying to find that one shot that had that weird anomaly thing in the tree. I think was something like that. No, that's not it. Yeah, but it was definitely pretty wild. I don't know if I'm gonna find it again. So many of these photos. Hey Irish, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. That one, did you see the orbs with your naked eye, or I didn't see the orbs with my naked eye, but I felt the energy like a mofo when just from entering that cemetery, as I always do. I felt a very, very strong presence when I was there. It seemed like it was a pretty active night in the cemetery. Yeah, I can't find that photo now. I think I need to slow down through the images. And it's not in like the most identifiable spot either. It's just kind of. I'll notice it when I see it immediately, but right now I'm not seeing what I saw. It was just so strange. Ooh, I did capture something else I didn't see though. Right there, right at the gravestone, guys. Look at that anomaly. That is strange. Now I'm trying to find that photo. There was like a tree that had this weird like not like these shaped orbs, but it was like something really interesting. And now I can see it on my computer, so it's a little bit easier. It's just a ton of orb activity tonight. It's not like a particularly, it's like these little trails. And that's what's nice about having like a high depth camera is the details that this thing will capture. You get orbs like that that are just right over the cemetery. It's just a lot of them. And I can't find it now. Damn it. Oh, wow. Look at that, guys. All right, just a ton of stuff. It's very, very interesting. But I can't find that photo now. Oh my god. Look how bright that thing is. That's craziness. Oh, this one's pretty big proportion. Has that weird tail. So I'm getting close because I remember talking about that. Is that an orb on top of this? No, that's part of the stone. Okay. Oh, here it is, guys. This. Like, what the front door Ichi double hockey stick is that? Hey, Carla, how's it going? Good to see you. Find it even more interesting that you capture all these orbs. Great catches all. I know, right? It's pretty wild. What happened to Pokey? Haven't seen him in live in a while. Oh, what happened to Pokey? Can't wait to ghost hunt on a group ghost hunt with other people who don't think I'm crazy. Nobody thinks you're crazy. But it like this wasn't even me like really investigating. This was me just taking some photos. There it is, zoomed into the max. Look at that, guys. You want to tell me that that is dust? Okay. No, Carla, no, you're okay. No, it's definitely interesting. And then right below it, another one there, another one up above. And just strange as could be. Okay, so there's that one. And then the next photo in the same location, not really much. Oh, yeah, Carla, I hear you. No, it's definitely not a bug. It's just so strange. I really want to know what that is. I'm glad I had a good camera that kind of brought some more clarity to the images. I want to start experimenting with this more. Like stuff like that. These orbs here. They definitely have this shape to them. You see more at the grave level too. Missed all you guys. It's been way too long. I feel like an asshole. I was going through some shit, and I was stuck in my head is what happened. And then you see more of those. I mean, it's just, this cemetery is super spooky, guys, all the time. Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. Now I know what you meant, Gina. But yeah, it's it's strange. Now I will show you some other photos that I've taken at other locations if I can find them. I don't know if I have the photos from the last time I was at the David Oman house. And I didn't go there to investigate. I literally stayed the night there because we were in LA and he offered to let us stay there. So that was very, very, very nice of him. Okay. There is the Santa Claus at the Paranormal field. Look how happy David is. So this is inside his house, and you see some more of these orbs. And this is kind of what got me into the whole spirit photography thing recently. Was this kind of more of an inspiration? Once I saw these, I was pretty mind blown. And you see more above David's head, more above David's head, and on the glass. Go over here. Big one on the couch. And I'll show you a moment that's not part of the couch. Caitlin Doherty. Not sure. Hey, Eric. Um, so this is again the next photo. That wasn't on the previous one. You can see there's no orb there. But if I go over to this next photo, it looks like there's like a bullet hole in the actual glass, which is kind of interesting. David's house is incredibly. See on the couch, no like or bullet hole thing. So that's very interesting. The next photo here, that's just David's reflection. There's nothing really there, but there is some right here. There's two anomalies there. And I think that's it. Kiki. Yep. So that's kind of what spurred me on from trying this experiment out at another location just to see if I could capture it again. I was like, I'm driving by my cemetery on my way home. I might as well grab the SLR and take some photos. And this is the camera that I used. I used a short lens when doing the photos. And what you do is in order to capture stuff like this, you would just open up your camera, put it on auto, and then have the flash ready. That would take the photo in a sequence. You can, of course, change that speed up depending on how fast you want to take it. I love. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ask a Mortician. Yes, I have heard of her. She has a badass channel. Yeah, lots of activity. Oh, she went to the clown hotel and is no longer skeptical about spirits. Oh, she became a believer after go to the clown hotel. Oh man, she worked in a mortuary and she didn't think stuff was haunted. Come on, Caitlin. But yeah. Oh, I bet she had the ride of her life. Yeah, I think we all watch Ask a Mortician. There's people in the paranormal field are going to be a little bit morbidly uh, curious, I would like to say. They're going to have some kind of a dark sense of, uh, kind of have some kind of a dark sense or morbid curiosity. So, yeah, she reads books about spirits. Come on, she couldn't fool me, right? Well, I've always known her, like, seen her to be kind of like the gothic type who would be into something like that. She always has like skulls and stuff. So I was like, man. And then one episode, she's like, I don't believe in spirits. I'm like, what? You work in a mortuary and you don't believe in spirits? How the hell did that happen? But anyway, I'll show you some of the other spirit photography I have accidentally captured. These were intentional. The ones in the next photos were unintentional. I mean, I was ghost hunting, but I wasn't necessarily taking photos of the ghost at that time. It was kind of unintentional, where this time I was more seeking it to see if I could capture something on purpose, which never works in my favor ever. Um, but I ended up capturing something kind of cool tonight. Actually, a couple cool things. Let's see if I can find images here. Oh yeah, so this is really cool. I got to show you guys this. Yeah, I did too. It was the cemetery next to. Oh, that got her. Oh wow. Okay. Some of you guys on social media have probably seen this photo, but there's my happy ass sitting with the SLS camera. And if you can see here next to Michelle's arm, there's an orb, and my SLS is pointed directly at it. After I had noticed that there was a strange feeling of energy, and lo and behold, on the SLS, there is a stick figure. And that stick figure, it looks like a man, kind of like in a sprinting position. And that night there was a bunch of energy. Other photos. You see here. There's Joe from Presence of the Unknown. Here there is a lot of activity. Some of you guys have probably never seen these. There's me. The guy in the middle is a medium, and the guy to my right of the piano is JoJo Wright from Kiss FM Radio. He's a famous radio DJ in Los Angeles. Oh, there we go. Here's me right there with an orb on my shirt, and next to Joe. Okay. So next sequence of photos. Yeah, I see that, Gina. Yeah, she's definitely into the funeral business and she loves it. This was one of my unintentional captures. Um, Actually, this one was too. Where's the really creepy one? I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Hold your phones. Or I'll hold my phone. Let's see here. Oh, God. Okay. So this one is my SLS camera at my local cemetery. The live stream, you can watch it. There was multiple spirits that popped up on my SLS camera. That was one of them, standing by its grave, which was pretty cool capture. That was the other one right here, standing next to its grave. Also, and then these are just my merch designs. This was at the hotel. This was at the Padre Hotel. You guys saw that video. There was the spirit that applied. I took multiple pictures of the same spot, and this was the only scene that it caught this weird anomaly that looks like a man angrily staring at us, which is kind of creepy. But you see him here. Kind of can see the eyes and the nose and the mouth a little bit. Hey, Will the Rocker Will. Padre Hotel is a very, very creepy place. This one was from the pet cemetery during the live stream where we were at the abandoned pet cemetery near Las Vegas. Super creepy place. Same here with the ghost cat at the pet cemetery. Looks like an animal ghost, kind of trippy. And then this weird humanoid looking figure. That was actually screenshotted by somebody while I was live. It was super trippy, guys. It's one of those places that I almost never want to go back to. And there's that. The other stuff is all work related, so I can't show much of that. Next photos I'm going to show you are from Green Hotel. If I can find them. Oh yeah. Here's from the haunted Santa Maria Inn. This is another one of those spots. Super, super creepy. This was inside of our closet in room 223, and it looks like somebody had been laying like this against the wall, possibly for a long duration of time. Super duper creepy. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that is. I know I don't have enough video footage, so I might send you some clips of from where what I got. Imprint looks like Bigfoot, no lie, right? It's creepy. The room next to us, there was an assassination in the room, and that's why we couldn't unfortunately get that room for the night. We got this one, but it was still no different. The EMF reader and our REM pods went off for like 4 hours straight. Sorry, guys. Ugh, coffee's wearing off. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Jay the Silencer? What's going on, man? But yeah, weird image. This is another, this is a photo of Joe and Irish. And right here, these two spots right here are kind of strange. So I'd like to hear your guys' feedback on that. See how this has like that jellyfish looking pattern to it? I'm still having a hard time explaining what it is, but it looked like something had come out from this direction from this light anomaly. Yeah, it's very, very strange what that is in specific. I know the colors are trippy. It's like this blue anomaly here, and then it looks like this like smoke ring almost. It's kind of cool. So that's that. Let me see if I can find some of my other ones here. Let's get past some of these horrible memes. Oh yeah. So this is really trippy, guys. Let me share with you this. So this is from the Padre. This is one of the walls, and on the walls you actually see child's fingerprints going up the wall and up into the ceiling, and then they disappear. No matter how many times they've scrubbed them, cleaned them, put new finish on the wood, they appear, and they appear in different spots throughout the wood. And they've been trying to get these fingerprints off supposedly for 50 freaking years. And they'll still, because there was kids that died in a fire in that hotel. Also, there was a man that was hung himself in our room, which was lovely. This is another clip, and I believe it's on my YouTube channel, but I'll share with you guys just in case you've never seen it before. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? I don't think it likes videos. Okay, so I think I got it. Yep, you see it there. Go past my head. It's on my YouTube channel, guys. You can watch it. It's creepy. But you see these like light anomalies, and that's on my like night vision camera. And you can see it form right here as it goes by my head. That was another time on my night vision cameras. And that is why I don't screw with the stuff in my house anymore. Yeah. Yeah, it's trippy, guys. Let's see here. Okay. So wait. I see a face above you, John, in the video. Oh, really? You saw a full body apparition? Huh. Okay. So this is going to be the little. This is going to be from the Green Hotel, which I hope to be going back to very, very, very soon. Okay. So here we go. We're going to start this. You see her right here. As you zoom in, boom. Full bodied apparition of a woman. That was an unintentional capture. I was literally trying to take a picture of this chair because I saw that it was giving off EMF readings. And oh yeah, no, Cynthia, my house is very has a potential to be very active. But this one was from the Green Hotel. This place, mentioned to her because I got an EMF reading off the chair. I didn't know it was probably from her, but it was a very light, couple flickers to orange. And so I asked, I was like, "Is this chair from another location?" She's like, "How did you know that?" But no, this lady here is actually her name is Donna. She was the housekeeper. There's actually a painting in the house that actually has what looks like her on it, and I can try to find that somehow. There she is. The chair was from the 1800s or early 1900s. As far as so that's Rios Catalonia Adobe. I'm just gonna look through here real quick. Much there. Okay, here we are. So here is the other apparition photo from the same spot, same location. And I'm going to bring that up now. So this is the same photo, the same chair, but she's actually turned to the side now. And you can actually clearly see what looks like a woman standing at her side. The one in the background, that is Cynthia. Cynthia is going to be this one right here in the mirror. But there's no mirror on this side. She's just standing right in front of the door. As far as so, there was a couple of paintings on the wall, and one of them looked just like this lady here. Her name is Donna, and she was the housekeeper. It looks exactly like the spirit. Um, and that was some of the equipment. There's me with the haunted dolls, super duper creepy. There it is again. And that one there. Sweet dreams, everybody. So there's a better photo of her, Donna. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. And there's the two side by sides. I think that's all of my apparition photos for now. But all right, Diary, have a good night, guys. I'm going to be signing off anyway. I really appreciate everybody's time. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's been a long time. I kind of wanted to just share with you guys what I captured tonight, but it ended up showing everything I've ever captured since I moved back here. So, guys, thank you so much for joining tonight. Much love and light. And remember to always keep it spooky, my friends. Cheers, take care, and have a good one.